Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Analog Diaries. My name is Sai, and today we have a very, very special video. Today, we will be talking about my 2026 Hobonichi order, some thoughts about everything that's going on with tariffs and the price changes, as well as what I am expecting to use. To begin, I thought I would kind of show you my current Hobonichi setup. This is the spring release Chagen that came out in, I believe, April or March of this year. On it, I have a very cute charm that my partner made me out of Shrinky Dink plastic. Um, and inside, I have just the A6 Techo um, original in the Japanese version. I have this Uni Jetstream 5-in-1 pen, a planner magnet from Nicole Josephine, and you'll notice that it's quite pared back. I don't have that many things going on in it, and I'm very much a pen only um, user. And so that being said, given that this is very much a functional tool for me as opposed to other things, I decided this year that I would be moving out of the books themselves. I'll talk a little bit more about what I'm planning to do once I have a better idea. Um, and have fully set up and committed. But for now, just know that I don't actually intend to use the book itself. I've been using Hobonichi for 2 years now. This 2025 Hobonichi is my second. Before this, I had the 2024 Tomitoro Makino Hon, and that one actually didn't get used at all because I was trying to be a little more decorative in it. This year, I have had much better success because of my commitment to it being a very, very functional tool. But now that I am back in my graduate program, I am much more busy and really do need a space that can accommodate very flexible note taking, project planning, a weekly section as well as the monthly and daily sections that are available in this Hobonichi A6. And so that being said, I will be moving out of Hobonichi for 2026, but I did order a few things from this setup that I'm very, very excited to unbox with you today. This year, I ordered from Yoseka Stationery as opposed to from Hobonichi directly, in large part because I was ordering much less than usual. And so I figured we could open this up today, and then next week or in my following video, I'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about my plans, walk you through what I'm doing, and kind of go about it like that. And so first up in this box, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull these things out, and then we will um, go ahead and go step by step. First up is this very nice packaged Yoseka little envelope. Um, I am gonna do what I can to keep as much of the ephemera intact. I ordered literally only the one item, and so all I have in here today is the postcard by, I believe, Selena on their team, which is so cute, and I'm very, very thrilled to have received. I will most definitely be using this in my junk journals. And then the beautiful photo of the lineup and their interior. I love that the Tamagotchi is speaking for us. And then additionally, I received this sticker. I'm a little bummed to have not received their planner stickers, but that is okay. This is quite a beautiful sticker, and it does commemorate where I bought it from. So, the moment we've all been waiting for, I have chosen the TOLIGHT cover for this year. I think this comes as a surprise to no one after hearing me talk about my love for this cover in our in my first impressions video, but I'm very, very excited to be getting this open. So let's go ahead and dig in. Right, and I will be preserving a Hobonichi sticker for my journal. Uh, okay. For context, the only cover I own for the Hobonichi is my Trogan, and so I've never actually had one of these traditional covers. Um, and very, very, very excited. And I have my 5-year right here, so I guess that counts as a cover because it has one on it, but you know. Um, yes. And we have the A6 book. As I mentioned, I will not actually be using this A6 book, but my partner is planning to move into the Techo. She's actually currently using my 2024 Hon and loving it, and so she decided that she would take one of these, and because they come in sets this year, we decided to split our order, and so all right, I've officially gotten that open, and what I was really excited about was actually this. This year, the theme is You Love You, and a large part of this paper is actually a little paint by numbers exercise that I am very, very excited to be doing this year. I love that they kind of use this space to give us an activity, and I can't wait to go ahead and get started. So, pull that back up. And at the permission of my partner, who this book now belongs to, is the A6. It looks very crispy and clean, and I'm very, very excited to see how she uses it for the year. Let me know if you all would be interested in kind of seeing a video of the two of our journals side by side, the differences in the way we kind of journal or plan. I think it'd be fun, but I would have to ask her how she feels about that as well. So that is for her, and so we'll go ahead and set that aside. And then finally, once again, the star of the show, the TOLIGHT cover. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this open. I appreciate how well protected everything they sent us is. And I will be keeping the accessory sticker, of course. And we've done it. Oh, it is going to take a lot of self restraint to not move into this right away, but I would like to save it at least until I'm done with my current journal. And so, what I'm thinking this year is that I will actually be using this cover for my journal as opposed to my planner. I'm actually a big fan of the Troggin for my planner since it holds all of my supplies with it, and so I will not be switching that out, but I did love this TOLIGHT cover enough to pick it up for another purpose. And so here are all the little cards that go in with that. I'm realizing that we should probably read the TOLIGHT. So it says, TOLIGHT is a brand by designer Mei Aoyama. The name combines the word try and light to express a desire to strive for brightness and always rise to a challenge. The brand releases new collections every season, each of which revolve around handmade drawings by the designer. This concept invokes the freedom allowed when drawing the picture. So there's that. And now let's go ahead and look at the cover itself. Wow, these are gorgeous. I was a little concerned that these decals would be easily peeled up, and that does not seem to be the case. They're quite flush with the design, and they're actually quite matte. They're not as shiny as I would have expected them to be, and so it's very, very well done. And this cover does not have a back pocket, which I did not realize, and I'm a little bit disappointed by, but I will accept that for its beauty. And it just feels so nice. Something else I didn't quite realize is that there is a green threading to this plaid, which is gorgeous and really ties it in well. And so it's very, very happy to have that. The bookmarks are the usual ribbons. In our pockets, we have this little number. I'm gonna have to translate that later, and I'll put it on screen once I do, but very, very pretty. Nothing here, nothing in there. This is gorgeous other decal. You can actually see a little bit of the edges of that decal, and it seems like they're placed a little bit further out from the design, which is a good protective decision, it sounds like. It seems like. And nothing in here. So that is that. These are my completed journals from last year, and I will do a flip through eventually. But I was wondering how these A6 thinner books fit in, because I expect to be doing that for my actual journal. And so that is actually quite nice. And just for posterity's sake, let's go ahead and place the pen through. I am a little disappointed to have missed out on the robot and the pen this year, but the 2024 pen is just so similar, and the the pen is not worth, the extra $40 or what have you. So, and there it is. I am very, very happy with this purchase. It is very beautiful cover, and I'm glad I love it as much as I do because it was quite expensive. But yeah, this is everything I bought from Hobonichi this year, which is quite the shock to say. Um, but I am glad to have been thoughtful about my purchases and to have taken a little bit more of a minimalist route. So, yeah, I am very happy to have shared this moment with you all, and please keep an eye out for the future where we will be setting this up and I'll be walking you through my planner plans for the year. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.